My dearest brothers and sisters, I'm Jesse with Living Tree Community Foods, and we're coming to you from downtown Berkeley, a center of vibrancy, creativity, and aliveness. And today we're going to create a very, very special quinoa chickpea salad filled with vivacity, exemplifying aliveness. So let's get going, and let's start with spinach. We have this wonderful spinach. It's grown by our friends Full Belly Farms, one of the very, very finest of alive organic farms here in California. They have won citation and reward after reward after reward. They are thriving. They are growing. It is a privilege to work with them, the very, very finest of people. And as Thomas Jefferson says, we have to do everything we can because to exemplify and to strengthen family farms, the strength and lifeblood of this great nation, family farmers. That's where it is at. So here we're going to start with a vibrant bed of California spinach. Maybe a little more spinach. Okay, and here we go, spinach. And now, after spinach, we have here some wonderful dandelions, and as you see, they are filled with aliveness. They exemplify vivacity, and that's what it's all about. So let's go ahead and let's add to our salad some dandelion greens, by all means. And of course, no salad would be complete without kale. And this is a red Russian kale, and you can tell it's called red Russian because you can see that the stem happens to be red. It's rather easy to grow kale, and as we're always saying, if you're concerned about the food you eat, grow as much of it as you can yourself. Nothing can replace or complement or be as good as the vegetables that you've grown yourself. So here we have Russian red kale, and all agree it is the most nutritious and health-giving of foods. So, Russian red kale, maybe a little more. And now, what salad could possibly be complete without parsley? And let's give this a parsley. And how about collard greens? Collard greens. Collards are the closest cousins to kale, almost identical, and they're members of the same great brassica family. So here we go, collard greens. And let's tear them. Oh, they're, if I may say so, they're so gorgeous, so beautiful. So the next step is, as you've probably guessed, let's toss our salad. And now we're going to be adding some quinoa. And this quinoa, as you see, happens to be golden. Normally cooked quinoa is white. It's golden because we have cooked it with turmeric, a health-giving, wondrous herb. Please add it to everything you eat. Turmeric, so healing. So let's add our quinoa, now golden in color, to the salad. And now we're going to add chickpeas or garbanzo beans, both names for exactly the same item. So we have here we go, loaded with protein and nutrition. Okay. And let's give it a toss to integrate and distribute everything. And now, the next step, as you've probably guessed, is to make the dressing. And as usual, as we've done so many times before, we're going to begin with a cup of spring water. There we go. Cup of spring water. Okay. And now, as well you know, a heaping tablespoon of almond butter made from almonds grown by a magnificent California farming family of 5 generations on the land. And these almonds are very special. They're grown in the midst of the Great Central Valley, once an inland sea. And that means that the soil that they're growing in is alluvial soil and filled with nutrients. So we're going to use a heaping tablespoon of almond butter. Let's give it a little heaping tablespoon of almond butter. All right. And now we're going to add some chia seeds. Chia seeds, not only are they life-giving, but they also have a wonderful thickening property, which makes very difference with sauces and smoothies that you're creating. So here we go with chia seeds. Now, watch the magic. So here we have it. It's flashed into almond milk. And as we're always saying, it's too easy to make your own. No need to buy what's been sitting on the store shelves since the dawn of the Cenozoic. Now we're going to add some more Wondermints. What about our wonderful walnut butter, made from walnuts, grown by a California family farmer? So we're going to add some of our walnut butter. And walnuts have been getting a lot of publicity of late as particularly nutritious and health-giving. So here we have a heaping tablespoon of walnut butter. Next, we're going to be adding our alive organic macadamia butter, filled with nutrients and richness. And how about some cashew butter for creamy smoothness? Our Living Tree cashew butter, organic butter, of course. And then our maybe a pinch of Himalayan pink crystal salt. And let's give this a whirl. And now let's add some more Wondermint. These are our Living Tree medjool dates, magnificent, grown here in California, but of course. And so let's pit and some medjool dates. And let's add a bit of our Vermont maple syrup. And this is a lemon that I have peeled. We're going to add the lemon in its entirety. And now for the fun part. Let's pour this magnificent salad dressing over everything. Supercharged with aliveness and goodness. And let's give it a toss. And now what about a topping? What about a topping? Well, let's start with our living tree pumpkin seeds grown by a farming family in Oregon. So different in appearance, taste, and goodness and aliveness than the green pumpkin seeds that you buy in any natural food store. Those are all from China. So here are Oregon grown pumpkin seeds. And now our almonds, grown by the farming family who grow the almonds for our almond butter. It's the same almond, and they've been 5 generations on the land. A privilege and honor to work with them. We've been working with them for decades. And finally, how about some golden flax seeds? Magnificent color. And golden flax seeds. Okay. So we have a topping of pumpkin seeds, almonds, and golden flax seeds. And let's just sprinkle this over the top. Here is aliveness. Here is health. Here is vitality, my dearest friends. And finally, how about a handful of flame raisins, much larger than the normal Thompson seedless that you buy in natural food stores. Filled with goodness, grown here in California, but of course. So let's do a kind of sprinkling with flame raisins. And here we have it. Our quinoa, chickpea garbanzo salad filled with aliveness and goodness, bursting with vitality. Our privilege to share. You might want to hit the subscribe button down below. We value your comments. You might even be motivated to give us a like. We want to hear from you. Let us go forward, brothers and sisters, and let us remember the 4 R's in these times. So necessary. Renewal, recreation, regeneration, and redemption. Let us go forward. My privilege to share.